Right now on this special election edition of Andrea Mitchell Reports, the Iowa caucuses. It's here. The first votes of the 2024 race for the White House are just 8 hours away, where the record cold temperatures could be a factor, prompting all of the candidates to plead with their supporters to turn out.
You can't sit home. Even if you vote and then pass away, it's worth it.
I know it's cold, but we need you out there.
I know it's going to get even colder, and we're showing up.
In NBC News' partnership with the gold standard Des Moines Register poll, Donald Trump has an unprecedented lead of nearly 30 points. Never before seen such a big lead in this caucus. With all eyes on the battle for second place, Nikki Haley has moved ahead of Ron DeSantis for the first time in the poll, but she may have peaked too soon. More on that in a moment. We'll have a full breakdown in moments and talk to Nikki Haley campaign surrogate, New Hampshire Governor Chris Sununu. Good day, everyone. It's here. It's the first voting day of the 2024 election. I'm Andrea Mitchell in Washington. This Martin Luther King Day is also caucus day in Iowa, the first in the nation presidential nominating contest of 2024. More than 1,600 precinct halls are gearing up throughout Iowa's 99 counties. There's no early voting, no mail-in ballots, so it's all about turnout and enthusiasm today. Priscilla and Garrett, thanks so much for setting the stage there. And the poll positions. Stay with us. In just 60 seconds, our NBC News senior political editor, Mark Murray, will be with us with everything you need to know about the new NBC News Des Moines Register poll and what we expect from the first in the nation Iowa Republican caucuses tonight. Tonight's Iowa caucuses could be a contest of how big Donald Trump's margin is over his closest challengers, Nikki Haley and Ron DeSantis. And speaking of New Hampshire, the caucus spotlight next return to the nation's first primary in New Hampshire and Nikki Haley's top surrogate governor, Chris Sununu. And how will the vote in Iowa affect the make or break New Hampshire primary next? You're watching Andrea Mitchell Reports. Chris Sununu coming up only on MSNBC.
Today's the day we make history because we tune out the noise of the media, we tune out the noise of the politicians, and we raise the voices of Americans that say, we want a better day. We're going to make it happen. Thank you. God bless you. Let's do this.
With just hours to go before Iowa Republicans begin to caucus tonight, former President Donald Trump holds a commanding lead in our new NBC News Des Moines Register poll. The poll also shows Nikki Haley in second place for the first time, but still 28 points behind Trump. And Iowa strong, Hawkeye State voters preparing to brave the elements tonight as the first Republican votes of 2024 are being cast. This is Andrea Mitchell Reports. You're watching MSNBC.
How cold would it have to be for you to not go caucus on Monday night?
An astronomical, probably 80 below.
80 below? You feel about saying? Yeah? All right, that about settles it.
The Iowa caucuses the caucus goers are getting their first say in the 2024 presidential election as the nation finds itself in a deep political and cultural divide. So what can the caucuses tell us about the mood of the country? And the expectations game coming up. Top former campaign strategists coming in to talk about how Republican candidates are preparing for their next stop on the campaign trail. This is Andrea Mitchell Reports, only on MSNBC. After Iowa tonight, all attention will shift to next week's big New Hampshire primary, and after that, Nevada and South Carolina. The big question is, what comes next for Ron DeSantis and Nikki Haley? And that does it for this Election Day, Caucus Day edition of Andrea Mitchell Reports. Thanks for being with us. Remember to follow the show on social media at Mitchell Reports, and tune in tonight at 7 Eastern for MSNBC's special coverage of the Iowa caucuses led by Rachel Maddow. Chris Jansing Reports starts right after this quick break.